Let's shake that last one off. All right, what's going on, guys? Mr. Fitwell's back. Part 2 of making bone broth. Keeping it clean in the kitchen. If you have any questions about anything that I go over today, just let me know. And hang tight towards the end. I've got some goodies again, just like yesterday, just like every week. All right, here we go. So we left off yesterday by starting your stock or your bone broth. Okay, throwing that in the crock pot, setting it, and forgetting it. Not, totally forgetting about it, but set it and forget it for sure. So I had a batch on for about 10 to 12 hours, about 11 hours. Took that one off, and I've got a new batch in right now. And I'll show you what I did in a second, all right? So let's go ahead and jump right in here, all right? I'm going to take my lid off. It smells phenomenal. Yes. So there we go, guys. Finito. So now what we're going to do next is we're going to strain this. I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, if you missed yesterday's bone broth extravaganza, part 1, just head over to the my YouTube page, and check that out. Get caught up. Very, very simple. I'll go ahead and make sure that I add that into the comment section when we're done here. So, guys, what I'm going to do is I have my strainer set up over my sink. You're going to want something. You can do a colander if you want, something like this. But as you can see, the holes are pretty big. If you can do something like a chinois or something just really, really fine like this, that's going to work even better. All right, just to get some more bits and pieces out of there, because you want your broth to be nice and clean. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this. Oh, by the way, just so you can see what I have, so it doesn't look like I'm just dumping it down the drain. I've got a pot underneath my strainer, of course. All right. So all we're going to do here is going to dump this right in. Yes. Put this back. And as you can see, I'm working here. So this is all good. Eat this. Don't throw that out. Eat that. Or throw it out. But essentially, you've just got stewed vegetables and some bone marrow in there. Okay? So guys, with this batch, what I did was I actually reused the first batch of bones to make my second batch of broth. So all I'm going to do now is just kind of smash this and kind of wring some of the stock. Make sure I got everything I can in there. Just a little bit. And all we're going to do next, guys, is you're going to want to let this thing sit out for a little bit, just because it's way too hot to be in the refrigerator. So if you want, you can kind of let it hang out right here. If you want to speed up the cooling process, take some ice packs from your freezer and just throw that right in to your stock. Make sure they're clean, of course, and that's going to speed up the cooling process. So you want your stock to be at about room temp. Otherwise, that heat will put a lot of strain on your refrigerator's thermostat. All right? So start there. Now what I want to do is I want to show you guys what the finished product looks like. This is the first batch here. Got a little excited coming out of the refrigerator. I broke the fat cap on that. But that white top there, that is the fat that has risen to the top and solidified. So all you're going to do here is you're going to want to peel that off. Alright, so you can take like a spoon, and this will come right off. Take a spoon or you know, use your hands, but this comes right off. So just take your time removing all of this. Save you guys some time. I'm not going to do all of that for you, but just take all that off, strain it again, and then guess what? You've got bone broth. That's it, guys. So, really, really simple, guys. Just a few steps. I think a couple quick key things to take away from this is to make sure that before, you know, when you're doing your stock, if you're using a crock pot, you can get a good time on that. You can get a good, solid, low and slow duration of like 10 to 12 hours. But just make sure that you are familiar with your crock pot. I started out on high, I brought it down to medium, set it at a boil down to a simmer. If you're doing stovetop, do the exact same thing. Instapot's going to be a little bit, a lot quicker actually. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. With once it's finished, make sure you cool it down before you put it into the refrigerator. We don't want to mess anything up there. And hang on to those vegetables and the bones. You know, still a lot of flavor there. All right, guys, that is pretty much it. I'm going to post some photos of me basically canning some of this up. I'm going to probably throw this in my jar, ladle that in there, portion it out for the week, and we're done. Finito. If you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out and let me know, again, about anything we talked about today. Also, I've got some cool promo codes for you guys to use. If you're in the Bay Area and you want to try your first time using a sensory deprivation tank, you know, or floating, as it were, if you're not familiar, check out insightfloat.com. I'll put that into the comment section as well. Super, super, super beneficial for just mental clarity, just, you know, mitigating stress. Gives you a really, really good chance to kind of just relax. You can also get a nice massage there as well. It's my absolute favorite spa in the Bay Area. I'm going to add that in the comment section. You have my promo code MrFit17, and they're going to hook you guys up, all right? Also, I'm running a really, really cool 2-week trial right now for my online personal training. If you have any questions about that, let me know. And I'm also running a super exciting 12-week transformation program. I've got some posts out there that are to give you guys some more information about that. If you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to reach out. Guys, thanks so much. Be well. I'll see you probably same time, same place next week. Dancing with my food. Be well, guys. Take care.